All right. I don't know if y'all can see the trees behind me, but those pine trees are just waving like crazy. It's white capping out there on the lake. It's a chilly morning here on Lake Murray. I don't know, man. I really hope my scoping fish pan out. But then again, as windy as it is, it's not going to be easy to scope. You know, that's going to be a challenge in and of itself. I'm really just going to kind of play it by ear today. I'm going to fish whatever feels right, fish whatever's in front of me. You know, if it all goes south, I'm going to fish really fast and just try to make the wind be my friend. You know, these herring fish, they love a little bit of inclement weather, you know, throwing moving baits, cranking, chatterbait, spinnerbait. So I'm going to try to play that to my advantage if everything goes south. Fishing's kind of grindy, but guys are going to smash them. This is one of the best lakes in the country. For those of y'all that didn't watch my practice video, practice was cut short due to the flu, but I'm feeling better, and that's the important part. So we're functioning again, and hopefully we got that Michael Jordan flu game. Or who knows, we may just zero today. I don't know. Just got to trust our gut. We've done this 1,000 times. We got to, even after a bad practice, we got to trust our gut, make a few good decisions, and go do our job today. Probably dumb to even throw it right there. That's gotta be a striper, right? Yeah. There was like 40 of them together. I was like, don't even throw at that. Knew better than to even throw at that. Look at the size of that crappie. Golly bum. That's like a 2-pounder. That's a big crappie. Gosh. Two bites, two wrong species. Be a bass. It is. No, it's not. Is it a striper? That's bass. On the board. Got a little fish there.
3 pounds.
3 pounder. Nice. On the board. Let's go. We didn't zero. Flu and all, we didn't zero. That's another bass, I think. I don't think he's gonna score. Dang it, he came off. Dang it. Oh, that's a largemouth. I thought it was a striper. Dude, I literally saw how wide he was. I thought he was a striper. You got a better look at him than I did when he stood up. I was like
2 pounds, 9 ounces.
No, it's a striper, dang it. For real, a striper this time. Dude, my hook sets are terrible right now, but I'll take them. Take that all day, huh?
2 pounds, 13 ounces.
That's a bass, I think. Way too slow for it to be a striper. Oh, it's a nice one. Look at how red his eyes are. See that?
Yeah.
Look at that little stumpy looking sucker.
3 pounds, 0 ounces.
I mean, red-eyed. Look at that. They're kind of loaded on this point right here. Come on, go 2 pounds. He's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna do it, but he's gonna be close. Please go 2 pounds. I don't think he's going to.
1 pound, 15 ounces.
I'll try him one more time.
1 pound, 14 ounces.
Yeah. That's maybe a big one. I'm gonna probably land him right there. I didn't really get it. I don't know if he's a 3 pounder or a 5 pounder. He's a big one. I can't move him out. That's one we need right there. Not quite full, but he's a good one. Thank you, Lord.
4 pounds, 4 ounces. Take a picture.
Sure, let's get it. And then whenever you get that entered, I'm gonna have you text me that photo if you don't mind. Been pretty grindy ever since we caught that last one. I don't know what happened. They were so bitey earlier. Like, on a fast chase. Wow, it's a giant crappie. It was a huge crappie. All right, we're gonna go scope docks for just a second. This is kind of gone flat. We got a little boat ride. It's a little dirtier. It's dirtied up just a little bit since last time, which I would think is a good thing. And it's really looking like a Colorado blade of water in here. Now, there he is. Big one. 4 pounder. Big old fat one. Let's go, baby. How about that for the first dock? How about that for the first dock we throw at? Give me some.
That's all right.
Oh, baby, let's go.
415.
Had almost 5 pounder. Thank you, Lord. Good decisions. All right, thank you. Man, what a fatty, dude. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Dude, I hadn't caught one on a spinnerbait all week. I've been throwing a chatterbait, but the watercolor and the wind, everything just made sense. Talk about something that'll settle you down. I was hoping it was going to end up being every dock. Not the case, but still feel pretty good about it. Nice one. Oh, what a bite. I watched her come up and get it. Thank you, Lord. Look at how fat they are up
3
here.
3 pounds, 7 ounces.
Look at the gut on that fish. Just, I mean, he's got the mouth of like a 112 in Florida, but he weighs 3.7 here at Lake Murray.
this one. Yes, sir. A little spinnerbait with a G-Crack Jackmaster on the back. Fat pre-spawner. It's a recipe for goodness.
3 pounds, 10 ounces.
Look at how fat they are, dude. It's so awesome. So much fun. You can see his eyes are kind of starting to turn red. They're almost orange. That's a sign. When you start seeing red eyes, they're either spawning or about to, which that fish is about to get on bed. I'm telling you right now. I'm just gonna stop us right here.
9, 8.
This creek right here just feels like home.
3, 2, 1.
It's like this just screams big one. It's the deep water on the backside of a big flat. It's cold. Rock. Wood. You got every recipe right here. How about that? How many casts was that right there for a dang 3-pounder? How many casts was that? A bunch. It's worth coming back here. It's worth coming back here.
3 pounds, 5 ounces.
Man, I threw at that piece. There's a big log jam right here on this bridge. I caught a 5-pounder there in practice, and I threw at that one corner right there, I don't know, 5 times maybe. Spinnerbait, little 1/2 ounce Colorado with a Bell's vibe on the back, and man, finally got the bite. It'd be nice to catch one on a big old bonus 5-pounder on a crankbait right here though. There he is. Whoa, what do we got here? I got him, man. There he is. I don't know how big he is. Look at that, dude. A piece of natural rock right there that I marked in practice, didn't get a bite on. I was just like, man, that looks too good to be true. 2-pounder. I don't know what he was hung on down there. Bent my hooks out.
2 pounds, 8 ounces.
Man. That's why you always hear pros, man, they're sandbagging. They said they didn't catch them in practice and that stuff happens, but you just, so many times you take waypoints on stuff that you just get a hunch on. You're like, you know, if I'm in this area, I probably ought to go throw here again. And that's one of those spots right there. I feel like we've made a lot of really good decisions today to catch what we caught.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Beg it.
1.
Well, you know, all in all, it was a good day. I had a pretty tough practice, so to come to a place where I just had a couple bites and to be, you know, sitting inside the knockout round is a good thing. You know, I was having a really good day, and the last, you know, hour and a half, just nothing really went right. Just didn't get any bites. You know, I'm around some fish though. You know, just gonna have to settle down, fish, you know, fish hard, and hopefully, you know, have a decent scope period tomorrow, and then come back up here and catch a couple more big ones on a spinnerbait. Caught them all on a spinnerbait, eh?
Really?
Yeah. Maybe there comes out even at the top of the standings. Well, today was a good day. You know, there's only one way I like to cap off a good day at bass fishing, and that's with a little nightcap of NyQuil Severe Cold and Flu. About to have me some of that, go take a shower and get to bed. You know, but like, I cannot complain with how today went. It was frustrating because it went so good early, and then like the last 2 hours didn't get a bite, but we're inside the cut. And I mean, we've got a chance to go make a knockout round here. Regardless, it's, you know, we go catch a few bass tomorrow, we get some good points, hopefully get a check, and to miss practice and, you know, get sick, it'd be great to walk out of here with a knockout round or better. But I had a ton of fun today. Caught them on a spinnerbait, caught a few scoping. real big deal is I'm going to have a better scope period on day 2. You know, if I can catch 10 fish in my scope period, I think that'll buy me a big cushion to where I can go practice, you know, which is much easier said than done. But man, it would be so huge if I could go practice for my 2 non-scoping periods and try to expand on the water that I found already. But, you know, thank you guys for watching. It's been an interesting week between the sickness, the cold, the wind today. If you guys like what you saw, make sure you've watched the practice and the travel vlog. We're going to put one of those right here. And then we'll put another video from the Trimmed Up series right up here. But stay tuned. Day 2 is coming right at you.